Durability is a combination of mental and physical strength, and these attributes are key factors to the success and longevity of any sportsperson's career. The analysis of physical data gives us one perspective on the relationship, but perhaps not as much as the mental insight given to us by Mark Petchey and Andrew Coulthard. Tennis provides some of the finest examples. Roger Federer's 8th Wimbledon title last year came at the age of 35. 14 years after his first, at the same time span that it took Serena Williams to win her 7th championship in 2016 at 34 years old. And Petch, they're great masters, both of them, at getting the job done quickly, aren't they?
They are, and obviously, you know, time on court, the less sort of stress you can put on your body is obviously going to be crucial. They both have a great advantage, which is their serve. You know, arguably the best male and female servers out there, to be honest. I know Roger maybe not have the aces like somebody like Ivanisevic had, but he probably sets up the point as well as anyone. So I think from that perspective, that's been a huge advantage for both Serena and Roger. And as you can see here, I mean, that's fairly dramatic, the fact that he's taken 30 minutes out of a match virtually at Wimbledon compared to some of his sort of great rivals there. Serena obviously best of 3 sets, so she's not going to be able to shave quite as much time off, but obviously her stand and deliver style of tennis on the return as well is obviously going to shorten the points, shorten the rally length, and obviously from that point of view it's going to shorten the time you're actually out there under stress emotionally. And I'm sure, Andrew, in golf as well, you know, the more you can be kind of in front, perhaps it doesn't take its toll as much.
Well, I think you get used to it, don't you? You're obviously still out there for quite a lot of time, but being in contention, you know, day in, day out, week in, week out, you know, on the less fit players, you know, the more ones that struggle a little bit mentally, they're obviously going to flounder. But the people that have put themselves in that position time and time and time again, they deal with it, and like we say, you know, they tend to get the job done at the end of the day.
And when it comes to the AI data, Watson's analysis from over 20 years of interviews and media articles put Serena Williams at the top of the list for players' durability, a combination of physical and mental stamina. What are your thoughts, Petch?
Yeah, and again, I think combined data here, which is very interesting, I think, from Serena's point of view, and Roger's, actually. I'm sure AI picked up the fact that those two have both scheduled themselves magnificently well. Serena and Venus actually got a lot of criticism early in their career for not playing very many tournaments, but they're the ones laughing now. They're still out there winning titles. They're still making millions of dollars. Durability comes in all shapes and sizes, doesn't it? Novak in the Australian Open, when he took on Andy and won it, he beat him in 5 hours and he beat Nadal in 6 hours. So, but Serena at the top there, yeah, I can go with that.
OK, and Andrew, Woods was a master at winning coming in from the front, wasn't he?
He sure was, there's no doubt about that. I mean, again, just an indication of how he was never going to let anybody wrestle things away from him. I mean, he led, you know, of his 45 victories in the PGA Tour, after 3 rounds, he won 43 of them. I mean, it's an incredible 95%. Success rate, just ridiculous. The tour average is just under 40, but again, an indication there, and we can see in the graphic, you know, when this guy was really in his prime, right there from 2000 up to 2009, you know, just an incredible success rate. Trust me, to win in the PGA Tour just once is pretty good, but you can see how many times that guy did it. In 2008, that was obviously one of his most successful years, but that was slightly twisted from the fact that he only played 7 times. And again, just as you see towards the end of that graph there, maybe the body starting to break down, unfortunately, as age starts to take its toll in lifestyle. Yeah,
and talking about lifestyle, Petch, do you think a change in lifestyle has an effect on longevity?
I think so, and I think that, you know, obviously from tennis perspective, I don't know about golf, but, you know, we have a much greater understanding about how to look after the body. Most players are coming onto the plane turning left rather than right to economy because they're making more money. They're able to travel with physios. This is all aided to durability.
OK. And, Andrew, do you think Tiger can make a comeback?
Oh, thanks very much. Thanks. I don't think he'll win a major again. Injuries and everything that's gone on in his life is going to take too much of a toll. Didn't think he was ever going to win a PGA Tour event again, but after what we saw at the beginning of this year, I think he might very well do so.
OK, thank you very much, gentlemen.